we go.
Welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name's John.
And I'm Sarah.
And we thank you for stopping by. And tonight is it Thursday?
It's Thursday.
So this is our weekend update
edition.
So we get to tell you what to do. Not that you would listen.
Yes, but it's an option.
It's an option. So we
option.
we have the have this delusion
that you may listen to us.
Yeah.
But we
have a couple news pieces, right?
We do. We have some little newsy pieces.
I guess the head one is Rocha was sentenced to Daniel Rocha was sentenced to 75 years to life yesterday, and most of you know this was for a murder of 19-year-old David Jessup. But then he also had gang ties. There was weapons charges. There was felon in possession of a firearm, and he had a companion. Donald Pinion was given a new trial date. So I guess, but Rocha, 75 years to life, and it sounds like from reading and Hoyt Elkins from the Union Democrat did a nice piece on this.
Yes.
The piece is that his defense attorney was angling for leniency in sentencing, and the judge had
no tolerance for that. So 75 years to life.
75 years to life.
And it's taken a while for that to come to trial too.
And they have appealed for they obviously they filed an appeal and that kind of stuff, but
it's not automatic.
Not automatic, but doubtful.
Doubtful. There you go.
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
No, and also
in other correctional news on the
good
side, good side, our own Sheriff Dennis Downham went down to Sacramento to talk to the, let me get this correct, Corrections Standards Authority about letting rural counties have a chance at more of the pie. And our little intern is here telling us something.
Uh-oh, we have our
off-camera intern.
What was that?
It's stuck on with John and Sarah.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. We will.
Are we looping?
We have a little. Are we looping? It's just. Is the picture frozen?
Ah. Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Frozen
so if
picture.
you're on cable,
Your
we will
picture is frozen.
unfreeze your picture now.
That's right.
All right.
So I will wait to tell you about the exciting news from the Corrections Standards Authority until we unfreeze the picture.
Unfreeze cable.
Yes.
See, this is one of those things to where since we have huge and unlimited staffs and budget on the celebrated nightly news.
These little things happen, and we just have to correct them.
So now I'm going into the control room.
That's
so here
right.
we go.
That's right. So you're going to have to repeat your Rocha news too.
Here we go. Now we're in the control room.
And there we go. Clicking an arrow.
Here we go.
There we go.
All right. Let's go.
Let's see.
We are in the control room now.
And this is all done remotely, so it's kind of impressive.
There we go.
Everybody's talking to each other
now.
now.
Hope you're up and running now.
Yes.
And you probably heard audio before.
You could have.
Probably heard audio.
But repeat what happened with Rocha. Daniel Rocha
was sentenced to 75 years to life. And he was for the 2000... a couple years ago.
It was a couple years ago, actually.
For the murder of 19-year-old David Jessup during a failed burglary attempt at the victim's McCullamy Hill home.
Oh, exactly.
And there's been accusations and apparently substantiated of gang ties and a bunch of other stuff. So
all sorts of
his compatriot in crime is set for a new trial as well. But Daniel Rocha,
sentenced to 75 years to life. And
so
has appealed the sentence. So, and then what we had told you, our web audience knows this, but I'll repeat it, is that we have good news on the other sides of the correctional.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Our own Sheriff Dennis Downham went down to Sacramento today to talk to the Corrections Standards Authority about providing more money in the kitty, that large grant kitty, that was authorized by the legislature last year for jail funding. And if you remember a few weeks ago, there was some talk that the big counties would get most of the money and $30 million would be shared between all the little guys like us.
Right.
And
Which that meant that wouldn't.
which
wouldn't
meant
have
that
helped at
wouldn't,
all.
because we need
Yeah.
the $30 million match to
That
build the
wouldn't do it
$40
either.
million jail.
The 30,000 wouldn't do it either.
No,
Yeah.
no. That might build a toilet, possibly.
Maybe.
Maybe. But anyway, what happened was small counties will be able to compete for up to $30 million
Per project.
Per project.
And coincidentally, that's exactly what
How much we
Calaveras
need.
County needed.
Exactly. Imagine
Imagine
that.
that.
How does that happen? So, and there's a certain amount set aside for small counties, so we will not be in the same grant pool, apparently, as the big fish.
And there's a couple good things. And also we're competing against Tuolumne County and Amador and things like that. But since we already have the bond measure passed,
Measure J passed, so we have the matching funds.
the matching funds
We
are
have a
already set
site.
aside.
We have a site.
And the reentry piece has already been done.
That's
because they've
because we
signed the
joined with
contract
San
fully
Joaquin.
yeah. So
And they've also done the architectural
Yeah.
part of it as well. So all the pieces are in place, and applications start being accepted in January.
and they should know by May. And we talked to Undersheriff Mike Walker today, and we were joking with him a little bit, and says it sounds like you have all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. And as much as they are able to, they do.
Yes, they do.
You know,
They
as
do.
much as they are able
They've
to
been
predict the
working.
process and
Yes.
work it.
They've been working on this for years.
And we kind of joked
Years.
on the side of it in the piece we put in about it that Sheriff Downham was at his second home, right?
That's
Wasn't
right.
it,
How many times has he
Sacramento.
been down there in the last year or more? Yes, yes. And actually, before we went on air, I was telling John that I saw Senator Dave Cox, who is our representative in the Senate District 1, down in almost every judicially related committee or correctionally related committee, touting Calaveras County and how they need for a jail
We
as
need a
well.
jail.
So we had a very active representative on our side as well. So
Yep, so the miscreants will probably get a new home.
that's right. We'll be able to house more of them. It won't be a catch and release program anymore. There you go.
Yep.
So those were the two big
Those are the
news.
two big news. Those are the two big news people. They're actually a fairly light day, and I guess we need to say something about. We've had a couple calls on this. In fact, 4 or 5 people asked me this afternoon,
What's that?
"What was going on in Arnold today? What was going on in Arnold?" And what happened in Arnold today, and it's what we had guessed. We had confirmation from one officer. Is it sounds like they were doing parole sweeps, and they may have arrested one, but
okay.
they, all the SWAT guys were here, and then there was even an out of area. We understand there was even a Amador County sheriff over here with a canine unit and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So that's what all the heavy presence was for, is probably warrant and parole sweeps. And we understand they did make at least one arrest, possibly more. I'm sure they'll do a release on it, on that. But if you were going, and we had somebody who says, "I kept going to the pine tree, but there was nothing there. Nothing there.
What's happening?
And so, if you were looking for the scoop on why there was so much
many, yes.
Law enforcement activity,
That
then
was why. There
that's
you have
it.
it.
Are we going to tell them what to do now?
Yeah, we'll tell them
All
what
right,
to do.
we'll tell them what to do.
Tell them what to do.
Now, before we get into that, this is Sarah's going to be last live broadcast for what, a week or so?
A week. 4 nights. I will not be
She's
here.
flying across the pond,
That's right. I'm going to London for a week.
and it's a business
It's a
trip,
business
right?
trip,
It's a
yes.
business trip.
I will take my camera and I will send you footage.
That'll be cool. Yeah, and
That's
so,
my part of the business in it.
Yes,
Yes,
but then
so-
the person you're flying with is going there
It's
for
actually
business
for
as
real
well.
business.
Real
Exactly. He actually has to do business.
Oh, okay.
Real business.
All right.
Yes, yes. But
it
I
should
get to
be
take my camera and
It should be a fun thing.
film for Calaveras
Stand out in
County.
front of Paul McCartney's house and wave.
That's right. Hi.
We're here
Sure.
now.
Out on the road, it's miles in,
Oh, I know. Yeah. I had a sister-in-law that did that at Graceland in the 70s.
Oh,
she happened to
no.
be back in Memphis, and she basically stood there in front of
Waiting.
his house until something went in or out, and it was
Oh,
just
really?
like, Gail, move along now.
Move
Move
along.
along.
No,
Move
no, I
along.
have to see him.
I have to.
I have to
I
see him.
have to.
Yes. Did she have a peanut butter and banana grilled sandwich as well?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was just.
Apparently that was one of Elvis's
Now, a
favorites.
question. Now, this is purely a sexist question that's going to get me
Okay.
in trouble. Now, it seems
I can't
nothing
wait.
can be as fanatical of a fan as like a teenage girl.
That
What
seems
is
to
it?
be the case.
I mean,
doesn't it?
they just screaming.
they just crazy.
And I've always wondered why. I mean,
Why?
seemingly rational females, if they see a rock star or something like that, there's that age bubble, it
That's
seems
true.
like, where they just.
They go crazy. I don't know. Boys don't do that?
No. It may be like, oh, cool dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, or something like that. But it's not like this screaming
Where they
frenzy.
cry and they get all
Yeah,
emotional.
like those. Think about those
and
old shots
it
of
must be
people for the
hormones.
Beatles. You know,
Must-
the
yeah,
girls
they're
are just
crazy,
crying and
crazy,
screaming,
yeah.
and
That's true. I don't know what the answer to that
as if
question
they were going to
is.
get a date with Sir Paul. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's like not
that
going
ain't
to
gonna
happen.
happen.
No,
All right. Sorry, I know
obviously
that was.
not.
I've always wondered that. What there is something about the young
That tween,
female
yeah,
psyche
that tween,
that just.
that tween age. But it does translate sometimes into older fans, older female fans
Yeah,
as
it
well.
does. It
so
does.
it's not just a tween thing.
But you don't typically see it
You
in
don't
men.
see it too much.
If you see it in men, you get really worried.
Oh, that'd be frightening.
That's called a stalker.
Exactly.
Right?
That's
Isn't
right.
that the-
That's right.
if it-
Yeah,
if
that's
it
where you
happens in
go.
a man-
Oh, going now. Goodbye.
Yeah, you call that a stalker.
Yes. So,
Anyway.
but no, I don't know the answer to that question. Maybe somebody
Okay.
will do some sort of research on it one day, and we'll
I'll
all
probably
find out.
they'll probably call and yell at me or something.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
asking
It's
a
probably
question
hormones
like
or
that.
pheromones or something like that.
Something. All right.
Of course, then they'll yell at me because I said it was hormones, and it could be something completely.
And they were saying, and it's not implying that one sex was better than the other or anything like this. Was purely a behavioral observation.
That's true. That's true.
And the 15th annual Affordable Gifts Art Show
What is going on?
is still going on. Phew, let's
Woo,
switch
okay,
topics.
it's all day on Friday,
Yes,
Saturday, and Sunday, I think it is.
And if you've never visited the Arts Council Gallery during the holidays and seen the exciting selection of gifts to choose from,
It's in San Andreas on Main
you
Street.
have missed out on the perfect way to find quality holiday gifts at the unusual and one-of-a-kind made by local artisans, even boxed gift Christmas cards and everything. So
Very nice. Very nice.
go and do that.
Go and do that. Okay. Cedar Center, third annual Winter Lights Celebration at 6 o'clock on Friday evening. The Cedar Center Merchants Association will be doing this celebration, Winter Lights Celebration, from 6 to 8 p.m. in Cedar Center. And they will have a Christmas tree lighting at 6:15. Santa will arrive around 6:30 on a fire truck, and we'll have goodies, and the kids can take photos with him. And there will be music, and the shops will be open until 8 o'clock.
Very nice. They will have an avenue of luminaries as well.
Exactly. Which one?
An avenue of luminaries
Very cool.
circling Oak Court within Cedar Center.
Okay. They have some really nice shops in that
They do,
Cedar
and it's
Center.
and what they've really done with the current ownership is they've really started trying to work it hard with their music series in the
Yes.
summer. This is
To
one of the
get
biggies
people
for the
to-
winter.
Yeah.
They've done a very, very nice thing. And also
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock out at
Ironstone.
Ironstone, the Murphy's Community Club Holiday Dinner and Dance.
Wow.
And we've heard this one is sold out. So if you go
Yes,
out there, you
yes.
can just stand at the door and go, "Oh, I want to be in there."
Tickets were $40
You
per
can do the
person
screaming
for
fan.
turkey and $45 for prime.
You
That's
could
right,
do the
for
screaming
when
thing at the
Stephen
door.
Couts walks in.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. You could do the
Yes.
or
Yeah.
people from the Murphy's Community Club that
Yeah.
you know. You
That's
could just,
right. That's right.
Oh,
Oh,
we-
yay!
No.
Sure, sure.
All right, music and
Listen to-
dancing will be provided by the MC Trio playing nostalgic tunes from the 40s and 50s.
And the club is always seeking new members.
Not just any tunes, nostalgic tunes.
8 o'clock p.m., Black Bart Players presents The Ballad of King Windowglass and 11 variations of Friar John's. And let's see, $10 for adults, $8 for children and seniors. And starts at 8 o'clock out there at the Black Bart Playhouse.
Watch a night filled with hilarity as the possibilities unfold with special appearances from such notable names as Tom Sawyer, Robin Hood, and Maid Marian. Hamlet, and even some Starbucks employees make it to the stage.
Very nice. Actually, some of those Starbucks employees are horrendously talented.
And some of those Starbucks employees will be offering 20% off, aren't they?
This weekend.
20% off on gifts, not coffee
You know what
drinks.
was scary is I got the email from Starbucks.
Yeah, there you go. So 20%
and I thought,
off
how am I supposed to take advantage of this? And then I went today, and they had their little 20%
stuff,
off.
yeah.
Yes. So there you go.
All right.
Okay, Saturday.
And also,
Oopsie daisies.
One thing during the day is Bear Valley open today.
That's right,
for the
Thursday.
season. So they will have more runs available tomorrow. I believe they have more areas of the hill open and terrain open tomorrow. So head on up, and they still have reduced price tickets this weekend. As they get farther in, I'm sure the pricing will go up, but it's still a good deal with more runs.
Yes.
And go ski.
That's right.
As we did last weekend, and it was a
beautiful,
fun thing.
beautiful weekend to go skiing last weekend. Saturday, 15th annual Affordable Gifts of Art Show still going on. Main Street. Yes.
Oh.
Arts Council Gallery in San Andreas. And also 7 o'clock p.m. Blue House Bistro presents The Heartstrings at 7 p.m. And that's also in San Andreas on St. Charles, West St. Charles Street. And that is a very good restaurant. Have you ever eaten there?
I have not yet.
Very good food.
And at 1 p.m., the Sierra Repertory Program presents A Christmas Carol at the Bret Hart Theater.
Why is that on yours and not on mine?
I'm special.
That's just bizarre.
Look
at that.
I bet if you hit refresh, what will it do? Let's see. I'm just guessing. So we're having anomalies here. We'll just see. Is it there?
She posted
there it is!
Whoa,
Yay! Here we go.
Cutting edge news. I tell ya.
All right, okay. Presents A Christmas Carol at the Bret Hart Theater. 2 showings on Saturday, December 15th, 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. This is a lot of the elementary kids in the area.
Yes,
they
very
do
nice.
a wonderful job. And you know the head honcho behind this is, don't you know?
Is it Ann?
It's Kathy Mossafero.
Okay, I thought it was maybe Ann Mossafero.
Oh, maybe it is Ann Mossafero. I don't know.
She used to do this sort of stuff, but Kathy Mossafero is probably, I think Ann's back at college. I don't know. I'm sure I will be corrected.
Well, we know
whoever
one thing.
Mossafero.
The Christmas.
The Mossaferos are extraordinarily talented family.
The Mossaferos are involved in this somehow.
Yes.
And they will be helping
one
put
generation
on
or another.
The Christmas Carol at Bret Hart Theater.
Yes. Okay.
And they will have more Black Bart Players presents. And also on Friday nights now. And this is jumping back a night.
Yes.
But on Friday nights, they're having karaoke.
Karaoke at Murphy's Hotel?
No.
Oh.
At the Upper Crust Pizza in Bear Valley. They set up a stage and everything. So if you want to do guitar...
Are you going to go up and do karaoke?
No. They're going to have guitar... Well, is it Guitar Hero karaoke? Something like...
Oh, Guitar Hero karaoke.
I believe so.
Wow. Okay.
So you can do the...
Wow.
Yeah.
Air guitar. There's air guitar contests where people go and win these competitions for air guitaring.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just thought I'd let everybody know that. I'm sure you all know it anyway, but, it always amazes me. Okay. 15th Annual Affordable Gifts of Art Show still going on in San Andreas on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
And the big event is at 3 p.m.
3 p.m. There's a couple of big events at 3 p.m.
All right. The Big Band and Women's Choir featured in family concert Ovations. A prelude to the season by the Calaveras Arts Council's Ovations is presenting a special holiday concert for families on Sunday, December 16 at 3 p.m. at the Bret Hart Theater in Angels Camp. So basically you just if you want to act like one of those raving fans, just take your tent and
That's
pitch
right.
it outside the Bret Hart Theater, and that way you get the first
First
row
row, exactly.
for both. You could for
For a holiday
Saturday
concert.
and Sunday, right?
That's
So just
right.
go there Friday night and stay.
That's right. And you can see Christmas Carol while you're waiting.
Also in the afternoon program will be another local group, a 20-member all-female choir, Mountain Melody, directed by Julie Shelby. And Amazing Grace, Do You Hear What I Hear? And Pastoral Symphony.
Oh, very nice.
So there's lots of stuff. Tickets are $25 for adult and $10 for youth and under.
3 p.m. also Christmas Days in McCollum Hill. And this is pretty much an all-day event. An afternoon event, it says here, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. There will be 300 luminary bags lit along Main
300?
Street. Cookie decorating, pictures with Santa, Christmas caroling through town,
So they're trying to
gingerbread
one-up
house
Cedar
decorating. I don't know, you can go to both of them.
That's true. They're on different days.
They're on different days. And let's
Did
see.
you count luminaries?
Count luminaries. Guitar and banjo music and singing, that would be good for you, from 3 to 4:30.
Singing.
That's right, and storytelling, 4:30 to 6 at the Moke Hill Library.
And also, at 3 p.m., that's the ovations again.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
There you go.
That's it. Skiing
So
in Bear
it's,
Valley. Bear Valley Snowmobile's open.
That's right.
Take the snow taxi out to
Lake
Alpine and have dinner out there.
You know, I went on the internet the other day to look at their website
Yeah.
to see exactly sort of what the cost
It
was.
may not always be up. Probably is it up there yet?
The cost is not up there, but it looks like it's not
For the
very
ride?
much.
For the taxi
No,
ride?
for the like an overnight stay.
Oh, okay.
But I think it would be a great thing to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, one of those, a roaring fire and you're out in the middle of the snow. And,
Yeah, exactly. As long as
Yeah.
you can stay warm.
yes. That's why you brought a date, right? Isn't that the whole...
I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I like? Those little things that you put in your gloves and your shoes.
Because if you take...
Forget the date. I like those little things where, you
'Cause-
keep your feet and hands
I'm
warm.
sorry, if you're taking a snow taxi out to a snow-covered cabin to have dinner in front of a fireplace and everything else, and you want to go do that by yourself,
Well, you wouldn't want to do
That's
it by
just
yourself.
sad.
No, that's cold.
that's just sad.
It's really chilly, actually.
And since we have a couple minutes, we did have a chance to talk to Mr. Wilmshurst, the owner of 49er Subaru, this morning.
Yes.
And we got a little more information on the changes that are going on with the dealership. And I guess they've been having squabbles, with Subaru of America for several years on underpayment of warranty work. So
okay.
I guess they get reimbursed at a less of an hourly rate on warranty work than they
Than
do
what
on
they
normal
would.
billable hours.
Okay.
And I guess this
Okay.
is, as the margins shrink in the automotive industry, I guess there's a lot of, not just Subaru specifically, but I guess this is one of those, things that needs to be worked out. And I guess it's not over yet.
Okay.
This still could, they could undrape the Subaru signs and
And they could
and
become
go
a
on.
Subaru.
But I guess they are, they are having a little tiff, shall we say?
Okay.
But they are going to start focusing on servicing import models, Toyotas, Lexuses, different things like that. And they're also they're also going to expand their used car lines for late model. And they're going to specialize in just 4-wheel drives.
Just 4-wheel drives. Okay.
And also, I guess they do have 13 acres at the corner of 49 and where 4 is, and there still is possibility that they may build a brand spanking new 3-brand dealership. Because one of the things he was saying is,
it's my understanding some of it is access issues
Yeah.
with Caltrans off the
Cal-
highway.
right, and that's what we understand too. But one of the things he was saying about the economics of the industry is there a one-brand dealership, and it's increasingly hard to make that as a good financial model. Basically, you need 2 or 3 brands, and so they're looking. He had mentioned like an Infiniti plus Subaru plus one other one.
Okay.
So and that would be still a few years out, but there is possibility of a
The 3 brand.
a
dealership.
3-brand dealership.
Very nice. Okay.
And we talked to him ourselves.
You
It
talked
wasn't
to
like we got it third hand or anything. It was
you talked to him all by yourself.
yeah. It was just I mean.
It was a banner day in news
Oh
today.
yeah.
And off to weather. Actually, it's cold, but not as cold as it could be. Arnold weather. Friday mostly sunny with a high of 45 degrees and low of 35. Saturday mostly sunny with a high of 43 degrees and Saturday night 33. Sunday 44 degrees. Sunday night 30 degrees with a 30% chance of rain.
I know we're in the middle of weather.
And
But
he's
I
gone
forgot
back
one thing.
again. Yes. Ping
The new-
pong, ping
The
pong.
new Calaveras County visitors guides are at the Visitors Bureau.
Yes.
So we stopped by there yesterday during their.
Did you know you told us this last
I
night?
did tell him. I thought
Okay.
I forgot.
Yeah, you told us last
I
night.
forgot that I told him.
Oh, okay, because they came in on pallets.
Oh, we did do that story. See, never mind.
That's
As
okay.
you were,
Stop by and get one anyway.
as you were.
Because they are very. Every time
yes,
I
we
see
did
one,
the
I am.
100,000. We did the 100,000 thing.
That's
didn't
right.
we?
Yeah. Every time I see
All
one,
right.
I am so
I'm
impressed.
very sorry. It was a repetitive news segment.
Repetitive news segment.
There's nothing worse than that.
That's
Okay, all right.
And I had to point it out.
Thank you.
I'll let you do Bear Valley.
Oh, thank you. That'll be my redemption. All right, low of 21 tonight. 37 is the high tomorrow. 23, 35, 21, 35, and on Sunday night,
Ooh, chance
there's
of
a
snow.
30% chance of snow. So then we can start getting some white stuff to fill up the rest of the
runs
areas.
up there.
So there we go.
Murphy's weather, Friday mostly sunny with a high of 55 degrees. Friday night, 34 degrees. Saturday, 53. Saturday night, 32. And Sunday, 53 with Sunday night looking at 34.
Angels Camp. Hot low of 29 tonight, 53 tomorrow, 36, 50, 34, 52, 36. And on Monday, a high of 49 with a chance of rain. And on Monday night, more chances of rain. So it
Yep.
looks like from
Chances
Sunday
of
night
rain.
on, rain, 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 rain.
Yep, Copperopolis, Friday, 55 and 31. Saturday, 52 and 29. That's cold.
It
And
is.
Sunday, 53 and 33.
And for our friends and viewer in Bangor, Maine, it has been a veritable warming trend.
Ah.
They have 16 degrees for a high today,
Oh.
and 12
Oh.
degrees and 12 degrees for the low. So the low is actually not as low, right?
No, the low is not as low.
So
but
16
it's
and
still
12 with
cold.
snow. Friday 29 and 9.
Oh, it's
Saturday
snow.
18. It's clear with 18-degree high and 4 degrees for the low.
Oh.
Sunday
Oh.
22 and 14.
And
So-
I'm still waiting for Valley Springs to load up here. Okay, here we go. Valley Springs Friday 53 and 34, Saturday 50 and 32, and Sunday 52 and 35.
We thank you for stopping by. We really do, and we want to wish Sarah a safe and pleasant trip
Journey,
because
yes.
she's now. What airline?
I'm
you flying?
bringing clips back. That's
Yes,
why.
she's sending us clips. What airline are you flying on?
British Airways.
Oh, British. Oh, yes, of course.
Yes,
Oh,
the blue
British
team.
Airways,
We're going with
yes.
the blue team instead of the red
Yes,
team.
yes. Now on
Yes.
the Concorde.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah.
How many
No,
hours?
on the
flight is
regular
it?
12-hour flight,
Oh, the
actually.
12-hour
Yes.
flight,
Just
yes.
a regular 12-hour flight.
JetBlue doesn't
It-
fly over there.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are nice planes, but they pack you in like absolute.
But JetBlue gives you food.
British Airways doesn't.
Well, yes, they have to give it to you in 12. Can you imagine anarchy
12
would
hours,
ensue
no
after 12
food.
hours of no food? It's not like American where they don't give you any food at all for a 4-hour flight. Anyway, that's
Thank you
our
very much.
news tonight.
Have a good night.
Good night.